to this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Second down, they're going to throw it. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He could go. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Ohio State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And they move into the lead here in this semifinal.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And one play has split field position. First down to the opponent's 44. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quick throw complete to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass is complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
And third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab made by the tight end. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Now it's second down here. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll take off deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Escaping the pressure, moving right. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Buckeyes trying to cash in here in the red zone. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Handing off on the draw play. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Going for his running back. Caught over the middle. It's Tatum. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's a quick grab, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Grab down the middle. It's Winston. Ball carrier tackled there.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Pass is caught, and they've got him.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Buckeye offense onto the field, looking to build on this lead on this possession, and has settled for 3 last time out. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Jackson. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
Quick completion to the tight end. Powering through the defender. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a...
The pass rush gets home. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Buckeyes will have to kick this away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Nice grab. It's Tatum. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Catch made on the left side.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. On the move now. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Send the back in motion. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Fires it to the wideout. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Makes a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Tatum. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. Texas. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff,
looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
After the PAT, the lead is 20. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Run a draw play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
The sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. And the tailback's got it again. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. see if they can get it going this time. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tatum. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. Longhorns will crank up the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. There's some space around the 30. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Longhorns have first and 10 here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He'll find the end zone again. Touchdown, two-point conversion. He's trying to wage a comeback. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Texas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. As we reach the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. He makes the ground. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the...
He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Tatum. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
He hands it to the back. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
This is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They continue to roll up the score. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
37, Texas, 15.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Great patience here by the quarterback on this angle route. I think the linebackers had great depth. It looked like an easy completion. Unfortunately, the running back just drops the football and misses out on a big gain.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. He lets it go. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Taking command now in the 4th quarter, closing in a bid for the national championship game.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. And will pick up a first down out of the 37. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough work? Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The pass rush closing in. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The 4th down completion to the running back. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just kneels down.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even